You believe you're immune to mind control, but a stranger could dismantle your identity in weeks. Your logic, your values, your very self are not shields against their insidious design. We often dismiss cult members as weak-willed or irrational, a comforting delusion that keeps us safe from an uncomfortable truth. But the reality is far more chilling. Cults don't target the broken, they target the human. They exploit universal psychological needs, weaving a sophisticated trap so subtle, most victims walk into it willingly, believing they've found salvation. This is the psychology of mind control, a dark art perfected not on the fringes of society, but within the very fabric of human connection. Every single one of us seeks belonging, purpose, and certainty. We yearn for answers in an uncertain world, for a community that understands, for a leader who inspires. Cults don't offer wild promises initially, they offer precisely these fundamental human needs, disguised as profound truths or unparalleled community. They target individuals experiencing life transitions, a new city, a job loss, a relationship breakdown, even just a search for deeper meaning. These moments of flux create a temporary void, a psychological hunger that makes us exquisitely receptive to a compelling new narrative and a charismatic figure promising solace. It's not about brainwashing, it's about targeted empathy and the seductive power of a complete worldview. The core of their technique involves a process known as love bombing, an overwhelming display of affection and acceptance that bypasses critical thinking and creates immediate, intense emotional bonds. Once inside, isolation begins. Old friends and family, deemed negative influences, are slowly alienated, replaced entirely by the new group. Sleep deprivation, repetitive tasks, and controlled information become tools to induce a heightened state of suggestibility, blurring the lines between reality and the group's dogma. Cognitive dissonance is weaponized. Any doubts about the group are rationalized away to maintain consistency with the overwhelming positive reinforcement they've received. The result is a re-education, not through force, but through carefully engineered social and psychological pressure, where the group's truth becomes the only truth. The individual's autonomy erodes, replaced by groupthink. Personal identity dissolves into the collective, and decision-making is outsourced to the leader. They believe they are finally free, enlightened, special, when in fact, they have become precisely what the group designed them to be, an extension of its will. This isn't about weak minds succumbing, it's about powerful psychological principles systematically applied to reshape belief systems, values, and even perception itself. The terrifying revelation is that the human mind, in its deepest need for connection and meaning, can be redirected, hijacked, and repurposed by those who understand its architecture. Their vulnerability was not a flaw, but a fundamental human drive twisted against them. The true power of mind control isn't in bizarre rituals or exotic drugs, it's in the subtle manipulation of universal human desires. It's a chilling reminder that our most fundamental psychological needs can become the very pathways through which our autonomy is stolen, not in a grand spectacle, but in the quiet whispers of belonging. Follow Cortex Unveiled for more hidden psychology.